I went one by one to my white colleagues. Are you getting laid off? No. 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 So I went back up to his office and I told him, I think you lied to my face. And come to find out, it was not his decision to eliminate the show that I worked for. But he did get to decide who got to stay. So I told him, you said that you couldn't get us relocated, only to find out that you were able to get some people relocated, and they all happen to be white. Am I supposed to believe that that's a coincidence? And he said, yes. I'm supposed to believe that's a coincidence. I said, do you believe that's a coincidence? He said, I do, because I chose to keep the people who I had worked with before. So mind you, not only is it not based on merit, it is in its result racist. I don't care if you decided to keep people who had purple colored hair. You deciding to keep people who you had worked with before, which don't even know if that's true. If the outcome of that decision is racist, the action was racist, that shit is fucked.
Now, CBS has never been like the WB or UPN when it came to their programming, right? It's always been kind of whitewashed. But then you have to wonder what's going to happen with the programming going forward with CBS. So, Dr. Sabrina, what are your thoughts on what he said about this idea that CBS is only laying off Black people?
Not surprised again, given where we are. But I think this, as disappointing, as upsetting as it is, I think this lends itself to a whole nother conversation. And that is, what do we need to be doing to build our own? I think about, and I'm gonna give you an example. My husband retired last Monday from his job. He'd been there for 23 years. Okay. During that time frame, we have reared 2 sons. Now, after spending 23 years of your life on someone's job at someone's company, here's the thing. There's no succession. You don't move and then leave that position for your son. Now, I do understand in some instances, in some companies, there is this thing called nepotism, and doors are open for people's children and relatives, but that by far and near is not our reality. And so I think, as disappointing as things are right now, I think it's a wonderful opportunity to have a discussion within our own community about what we are building for succession for our children and our children's children.
No, that's good shit. And I know, even pivoting to you, when you talked about the pivot, Dr. Felice, Patricia Jones said, America is falling slowly every day. I've never seen so many white people marching in my life with signs of their disapproval of this racist administration. This is really a sign of the times of what's going on in America, how we are seen across the globe, how we've lost respect. Donald Trump is tone deaf to everything because he still thinks we're hot. I'm hot. This is hot. And you see that the Commanders game last Sunday, they booed him, they flipped him off. They're like, so it was just a lot going on with this administration. He don't care because in the meantime, while they're doing all this stuff, they're getting richer and richer and richer. There's never been a time in history where a sitting president has just gained so much wealth and it's gone unchecked. We also know that they said, listen, they're desperately trying to make sure that the Democrats don't win the midterms because they said, we going to jail. Y'all, we is going to jail if they get elected for the midterms. They know that there's a large sense of corruption. But in the meantime, here's what I think. We still can't fall asleep. We can't depend on that happening.